What's up, fight fans? Welcome to Mr. Mustache MMA News, and today I want to discuss UFC 280 and our newly crowned lightweight champion Islam Makhachev. But guys, before we continue, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button to continue getting more MMA content by yours truly. All right, guys, getting right into it. Damn, Islam Makhachev is now our lightweight champion of the UFC after defeating Charles Oliveira by arm triangle choke in the second round. Wow, what a phenomenal matchup. Dude looked big. He looked strong. He looked confident. Everything that he was throwing at Charles, it was like he wasn't scared of Charles's game whatsoever. And that's something that Charles was used to, is having that intimidation factor where, yeah, he would play the stand-up, but the second he went down, guys were like, oh, shit, I don't really want to go down there. Islam's like, nah, what the fuck? Like, that's what I do. And he went down there, played his game, dominant on top, just crushing. And then what was most surprising to me was how powerful his strikes were. Yeah, Charles, it seems like he isn't able to take a punch really well in all of his fights. Like, in all the fights that he's won, he's gotten pieced the fuck up on the feet at some point or another. Damaged hard, knocked down hard. Chandler knocked him down. Gaethje knocked him down. Poirier knocked him down. So to sit there and say that Islam hurt him isn't like this crazy thing to say, but like it was very obvious every time he touched Charles, it hurt him. And you could tell he wasn't playing possum. And then at the end, I think Charles went for, I don't know if it was a takedown. I think he got dropped. That's right. He got fucking dropped. Sorry. But yeah, no, he got dropped. He kind of went for that weird jumping knee front, just kind of creating distance. And then bam, just got dropped. Islam hit him right and just went right to work. It was very impressive for Islam to take the belt away from Charles. And this is where things get kind of weird, right? Like, what's next for Islam? Because Charles has done everything to deserve a rematch, an immediate rematch. But then you got Alexander Volkanovski kind of waiting in the wings. He's already been granted the immediate title shot. They already had him as the guy to kind of be the extra fighter in case somebody missed weight. He was like the alternate fighter for that fight at UFC 280. So it kind of puts the division in a roadblock, and I think that what you're going to see is, I think you're going to see Islam make his first defense against Volkanovski at 55 in Australia. I think that's what's going to happen. Charles is going to fight Beneil Dariush for the number one contender spot. That'll be a whole nother video I'm going to make later, but I think right now first it's going to be Islam and Volkanovski, and if he can get through Volkanovski, he's going to fight the winner of Charles and Beneil Dariush. I think that's what's going to happen. That's his prophecy. I'd like to see that happen. I'd like to see him fight Volkanovski. Volkanovski has done everything that he can to not be denied that super fight, that extra title chance. So I'd like to see kind of what he's able to do up there with those big boys. And another thing I wanted to make note of is how big Islam looked. He looked like a fucking welterweight out there, and he looked solid. Not a bit of fat on him. His back just was ripped and just everything. I mean, phenomenal fight. I mean, to see Islam now as a champ is very impressive. What he was able to do against a guy like Charles was very impressive. Charles looked off, but he always kind of seems to look off until he kind of chokes you out. So moving forward, I'm very happy for Islam. I'm kind of bummed for Charles, but I'd like to see what Islam is going to do moving forward. I don't think Charles gets that immediate rematch. I think you're going to see Volkanovski and Islam with the 155 shot in Australia. And I think that's that. I think that's a wrap. Islam proved that he's the number one guy right now at 155 and definitely looks like he is the man to beat at 155. So I can't wait to see what happens moving forward. Guys, let me know in the comment section what you guys think, what you think his next move is going forward. If you guys think he's going to be taking on Volk, or if he's going to be taking on either Do Bronx, or if he's going to be taking on Benny Dariush. I'd love to hear your guys' comments in the comment section. Mr. Mustache, MMA News out. Let's fucking go, fight fans.